Goddamn Motherfucking Son of a Bitch by Nevada Barr, read by Henrietta Tiefenthaler. All Walgreens had was a little kid's notebook, maybe 4 by 5 inches, the binding a fat spiral of purple plastic, the cover a twiggy Carnaby street white Boots flower power mess of lavender and yellow blooms. Jeannie put it on the cafe table, opened it, and carefully wrote, "Goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch," in her best schoolgirl cursive. The juxtaposition of sentiment and sentimentality pleased her. Next she wrote, "Divorce rich," then sat back, looked at the words, and took a long, luxurious sip of the cheap but not inexpensive Pinot Grigio a harried waitress in too tight jeans had brought her. Rich thought she drank too much. Of course she drank too much. She was married to a goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch. She drew a neat line through the word divorce. Divorce was out of the question. Mississippi, usually such a liberal, cutting-edge innovator, was old school when it came to matrimony. Marriage was sacred. Unless both parties agreed, the only grounds for divorce were adultery, impotence, or a felony could be proved. Not that the goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch wasn't engaged in one or the other at any given time, but good old Rich put Jeannie in mind of the Baptists. You knew they were doing it, you just couldn't ever catch them at it. And Rich would never grant her a divorce. Not if it meant giving up the income stream from the family business, as he euphemistically referred to her earnings as a sculptress. No, divorce wasn't happening. That left suicide and murder. When Rich had been particularly demeaning, Jeannie had had the occasional fling with Dr. Kevorkian, but, in all honesty, she had to admit that she was a decent individual. She paid her taxes, and his, kept a tidy house, and got her oil changed every 3,000 miles. And Rich was boring. Not casually boring. He was a bore of nuclear magnitude. More than once she had witnessed him turn entire dinner parties to stone, seen guests' eyes roll back in their heads and their tongues begin to protrude as he replaced all the available oxygen with pomposity. Not being a job holder himself, he felt uniquely qualified to lecture on the subject. He told her cleaning lady how to clean, her gallery owner how to present art, the man who cast her work how to run a foundry, her agent how to sell sculpture. Suicide was out. It would be wrong, un-American even, to deny the world her lovely bronzes while simultaneously condemning it to Rich's monologues. That left murder. In the ordinary run of things, Jeannie didn't condone murder. She wasn't even a proponent of capital punishment. But her husband wasn't in the ordinary run of things. He was extraordinarily in need of being dead. Kill Rich, she printed carefully beneath the crossed-out divorce. Another long swallow of wine and contemplation. Over the 8 years of their marriage, she had shared all the nasty...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?